Tony Blair finally names the day he's stepping down.
George Bush says he'll really miss that foreign guy who speaks American. Bird flu now, and fresh EU developments after this week's cull tens of thousands of battery birds.
Yes, poultry magnate Bernard Matthews is coming to Brussels to seek compensation, and he says he intends to talk turkey and won't accept any chicken feed.
And at last, clear signs that the European Union economy is on the move.
Though whether it's moving to India or to China isn't yet clear. And those proposed car pollution controls.
Yes, will a green car put Europe's car industry in the red?
Meanwhile, in Italy, reports of breakthrough medical research after recent revelations about Silvio Berlusconi's social life. One particularly interesting fact there, I think, Kathy.
Well, yes, new statistics show that Italian men have necks that are much stronger and more flexible than other European males, Tony.
Why is that, Kathy?
Well, because they spend so much more time watching women go by in the street.
News from the Berlaymont now, and commissioners on mission to the Baltic are to be issued with EU blue and gold beachwear for off-duty swims.
Now, a spokesman said that this was a necessary measure to ensure that members of the college were not overexposed and that the move applied to every part of the EU.
A tale of inducements from Brussels lobbyists now. And today, following much speculation about the exact promise made by a female consultant to a series of influential lunch companions, this bulletin now has the latest, Kathy.
Well, yes, it's now quite clear that what she was offering was a nice tie and not a nice time.
Okay, now a languages row in the wake of the latest wave of EU enlargement. And the trade union is concerned. Kathy has more.
Well, Brussels interpreters are concerned about working conditions with one of the new languages.
Polish, Romanian?
No, Irish. All the other new languages help a lot with hand movements. But your Irish, well, expressionless from the waist up, and the tapping feet makes a dreadful row.
Some media news now just in, and it seems to be there's a merger of the BBC's Crime Watch and the Westminster Parliamentary Hour. What are they going to call it, Kathy?
Well, Prime Minister's Question Time.
Still on the media, we've seen in advance some of the records chosen by Gordon Brown for Desert Island Discs.
Yes, some interesting re-recordings, Tony. I mean, he's chosen Britain the Brave, Brits Wahey, and Flower of Britain. And we'll be rebroadcasting it for you on the new red-hot EBS satellite platform very shortly.
Just before we go, sport. And our correspondent's been speaking to the cricket coach who trained many of the young players who've been touring Australia these past few months.
Yes, they wanted to play for England so badly, he told us. And now they have.
Finally, a couple of corrections to last night's news. In the travel section, our French newsreader meant to say Ryanair and not the Air.
And in our report about Angela Merkel's bid to press ahead for a constitution, Tony should have said supranational solutions and not natural ones. We'll have another apology tomorrow for that one.
Yeah, that's it. And from both of us, good night.
Good night.